There have been two national ballroom dance championships here in the United States within 2 weeks. And I've been getting a ton of questions about, what's the difference? Why are there so many events? So let's talk about it. Let's keep this as short and sweet as possible because honestly, it's kind of a long story. So let's go ahead and dive in. So historically, there are two major organizing bodies for ballroom dance competitions here in the United States: the National Dance Council, the NDCA, and USA Dance. So historically, NDCA was the professional body for competitors, and the USA Dance was the amateur body for competitors. There was a huge rift, a lot of, we'll say, mixed opinions, and those two competitive bodies went their very, very separate ways. USA Dance developed a professional league, and that was the end of that relationship. Now that's just here domestically. There are also international bodies that are also affiliated with these organizations. The NDCA is affiliated with the WDC, which is the World Dance Council, and the USA Dance is affiliated with the World Dance Sport Federation, the WDSF, as well as the WDO, which is a very new organization. I think it's the World Dance Organization. That's a very new organization that's only actually a few years old, and they have a partnership with the Olympic Committee. So they are trying really hard, really hard. They have been since probably 2008 or before, trying to get ballroom dancing into the Olympic Games. So as far as I understand, and I know there's a lot more to the story than this, but to keep it simple, the biggest thing that drove a wedge between these organizations was the affiliation with the Olympic Games. Some people really wanted to push forward with that, and other people didn't want any part of it, don't believe that ballroom dancing should be considered a sport that is graded on a scale as skating is. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the WDSF is formerly known as IDSF, which was the International Dance Sport Federation. So worldwide, that was the main amateur competitive body for ballroom dancing. So that was who determined who the amateur world champion was in ballroom and Latin dancing. So after that, we'll say, reconstruction and becoming the WDSF, the World Dance Sport Federation, they actually developed a professional division, and that opened the door for USA Dance to then open professional divisions for competitors because they wanted to compete on a world scale. Well, obviously, this did not go over very well with the other organizing bodies. So the WDC was historically the professional division. So dancers would go through their amateur careers within USA Dance and IDSF at the time, and then move into the WDC whenever they turned professional. But now, since they both have professional divisions, they no longer associate themselves with one another. So now, here domestically in the US, the NDCA and USA Dance have separate national championships, both offering amateur and professional divisions. Now, USA Dance offers kids divisions and the amateur divisions and the professional divisions all within one event. NDCA has a much larger pool of dancers here in the US, and they have actually separate events. So the amateur event is what happened last week out in Utah, and then the professional events will happen in the fall down in Florida. So basically, in a nutshell, there has been a ton of drama between these organizations over the years. And, it just comes down to what's important to you as a dancer. What do you want to pursue? Do you want to go the classic route of history with dancing, dance as art? Or do you believe that you want to go into the sports arena and, dance as sport? So I personally believe that that is very much individual to each dancer and to each couple to go with whatever route is best for you and what suits you the best. So yeah, try them both if you want to and see what you like and where you fit. And I personally believe that dance is first and foremost an art form. Obviously, that requires a lot of athletic ability to be able to perform and compete on a high level. But to each their own. Go and find out which one is the best for you and which one you want to represent and want to be a part of. And happy dancing. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comments, and be sure to like and follow me.